Good morning, Grace Covenant. This is your Thursday, December 3rd devotional. This morning, if you're going with the Those Who Dream devotional, there's a striking image that we're invited to ponder. It's a wide open eye with tears. And it makes me think of the complexity and the fragmented nature of some of the calls that have been in Scripture lately during Advent already, to stay awake, and also to dream. Because if you stay awake, you don't dream. And I've had times in my life where I had really debilitating nightmares, trauma dreams, and nightmares and trauma dreams are kind of a little bit different, but trauma dreams are just repetitive reliving of trauma. And there was a time in my life when I couldn't sleep because of that. And it just makes me think of this invitation right now to stay awake, and how many people are dreaming different dreams because of COVID. How many people are having insomnia because of COVID. And this wide open eye today that's inviting us to stay awake, but also to this grief, the tears that are coming from the eye, that it's like waking up from a nightmare and realizing the nightmare is real. And it made me think of a poem that I wrote. It's really kind of a journal entry that was in my first book, Let the Bones Dance, in the motherhood chapter. And it was really a brief reflection about dreaming, and not being able to dream because I couldn't sleep, because I was a young mother. So I want to read that for you today as just another layer of reflection on this picture, on this idea of both staying awake and dreaming at the same time. So this is my journal entry from a long time ago. Dreams weaving, wrangling, something is pulling me away. The faint cry becomes clear as I confuse myself about where I am. The cry is clearer and clearer. The call is certain now. It's my child. He is awake, and he is calling my name. I sort out the time, 2:06 a.m. I sort out the situation. In bed alone, my husband is out of town. I begin to converse with myself about what comes next. Do I go in? Do I wait? I want to go in, but I think I should wait. My stomach churns, unsettled by indecision. If I go in, he'll never develop his own ability to calm himself down. So says my child care book and my sister, the child psychologist. But he's only 2. Why should he have to have that so expertly at his disposal? I'm 33 and I don't. I want to bring him in bed with me. It would feel so good to fall asleep together, comforted by each other, knowing we're not alone. But then what will come of it? How will I get up and work in the morning while he sleeps? If I leave the room, he could fall out of bed and I'd never forgive myself. What if something's wrong? What if he's sick or he's cold or thirsty or afraid? He needs me. I find myself halfway across the room. The crying stops. He's so quiet now. I'm restless with not knowing. I resolve to stay awake for a few minutes and creep in to check on him, just to be sure he's okay. The silence breathes relief over me along with guilt. I can't sleep. My young son's dreams exchanged for mine. My eyes adjust to the dark, and I stare almost beyond it, and I wait for dreams interrupted. So blessings to you today, Grace Covenant, as you ponder this idea of wakefulness and dreaming and staying awake and being able to dream, and what we do when dreams are interrupted, and how we live into this kind of fragmented invitation of the life of faith in this complicated world. Blessings to you in your waiting.